Oh, is it my turn? I'm awful, full with an E. It's in full of life, full of joy. You can call me that's cool. As far as what I worked on last week, started Ultimate Go again, the Art and Labs class. This time paid for it because my subscription expired. I wasn't paying attention, but I'm really focused on learning Go and using it to build services. So I worked out the issue I was having with tests. Through that, I got the infrastructure set up, the base service with auth, security, all the middleware, logging, Nipkin. I'm using that for tracing how the calls to the service go. Right now, my laptop, MacBook Air, isn't doing well with managing Kubernetes and Docker and the app, so I'm trying to refactor it and do it without Kubernetes, still using Docker for launching the database, which is Postgres. And that's where my hurdles are right now. That's what I'm stuck on right now. Also last week, I did some D3.js, got D3 to work in React. I also got D3 to work in Go, which was a surprise. I just copied the code and pasted it into a Go web app that I came across. And it worked. So I'm gonna try to do some more stuff with D3.js and Go and React. What else did I work on? Oh, we had our event last week for Teach Your Peers, the PhxJS event. Sean presented on building games in JavaScript, and that was cool. It was nice to see. It was cool to see it because I know JavaScript, and I've heard about people doing stuff in games, but he was able to build something to remind me of the old Nintendo games, Mario Brothers, stuff like that. So, damn, what was the name of that game? Pitfall and Mario Brothers with the 2D scrolling game. So I'm feeling motivated. I'm gonna do chapter 16 Canvas. We'll be presenting that on April 21st. Wednesday, 6 p.m. SAZ time. I believe that's the same as Pacific time now. So come check that out, learn how to use Canvas to make games, and I'll be sharing some stuff over the course of the next month on what I'm learning with that and what may or may not be in the presentation. What else? That's on 4/21/6. Oh, schedule my first interview for the Centenarian Fun morning show. That's gonna be with Fred.dev. That's Fred's website. Frederic, I believe, is his first name, his full first name. Frederic Harper is their name, and they work for MeliSearch. It might be how that works. They're a dev advocate. They do a lot of speaking. They did a lot of traveling and speaking around, and they're about to get back into the speaking circuit. And they posted within the DevRel collective Slack that they wanted to get back out there, looking for opportunities to speak. So I reached out and asked them if they would want to come on the show. So that's gonna be the first interview. I'm excited about that. What else? I started actually doing the coding from the Black Hat Go book. I read it before, but now I'm doing the coding to help strengthen my knowledge and my skills with Go. So did scanners and proxies last week, and that was similar to building a web service in Go. So was able to use what I already knew in that, so I'm gonna keep going with those. I can't remember what the next step is in Black Hat Go, where I'm going, but I'm looking forward to that. I was also reading the Go Design Patterns book. Got through facades, decorators, and proxies, and was able to see how those design patterns have been used in the coding I've been doing, not just in Go, but in JavaScript. Building handlers is pretty much the decorator pattern, or you can say it's similar to the proxy pattern. And what else? Thinking of applying. Oh yeah, so got my second and third trademark earlier this year, and thinking of applying for a fourth and a fifth. Some cool ideas I have for trademarks. If you have questions about, or you want to hear about that, let me know. I could tell you more about those. Health, hips feeling better. Started using the foam roller. Had no idea how amazing that was, and I'm gonna keep doing that. Body's feeling good this week, so I'm going to continue with what I was been doing, which is focus on stretching, walking, and light calisthenics. And then once I can get up to doing all of that pain-free or with minimal pain, then I'll start adding more stuff. Looking forward to getting into some HIIT endurance type cardio stuff, and listen to a podcast about how you can basically prevent yourself from getting dementia or Alzheimer's or any of those mental or brain diseases by focusing on the habits that you employ throughout your life. So I'm thinking of buying the book. I'm also thinking about doing their 30-day challenge. I think it aligns well with what I'm trying to do with my quest to become the world's fastest centenarian. So looking forward to seeing what I can learn from them. And the main thing I want to do is focus on being in the moment on the task that I'm working on, focusing on the task that I'm working on. As you can see, I got a lot of stuff going on. So planning and blocking off time and staying focused on those tasks is something that is key for me and my success. Any tips you got, let me know. What I'm gonna try this week to do that is use my app I got. I think it's called Anko is the app. I'm gonna use that to basically log how I spend my time and then look at what results I get from it. And hopefully I can address all the things that I have here and continue to grow and go and get better at managing or creating stories with data using D3JS. Again, I'm Aw, and welcome to the Centenarian Fun, awful morning show, full of life, full of joy. Gonna get started. I did my little light exercises or movements this morning. Did some morning sun salutations. Next step is to do some mental games. Gonna play a little bit of chess, some cards, and then get to coding. Do some algorithm practice in Golang and JavaScript. And if you are interested in joining the learning community that we have here, definitely come along. Most of the information is at awesomewebstore.com. That is a site I own, and I'm using it as a way to finance all these things we got going on with Centenarian Fun and growing this learning community. Pay for the cameras, the lights, the microphones, the audio mixers, but it's fun. I love doing it. I'm buying the stuff anyway, so I'm not saying that I don't have the things. I have the things. This is allowing me to continue to pursue my dream of being the world's fastest centenarian and documenting and sharing that journey with you. And as I mentioned earlier, I got my first guest coming tomorrow. If you want to be a guest, share your knowledge or share your story, definitely reach out. Go to awesomewebstore.com and fill out the contact form, or you can just text me at 602-456-9335, 602-456-9335. And I should put that on the board. I'll be right back. It'll be 602-456-9335. All right, and I want to talk about this. I did this algorithm in Go last week, I believe, maybe the week before, and the puzzle was, or the problem is, you're a ticket agent at say a movie theater or a concert venue, and the cash register is empty. This is the cash register, CR. This is the line, people in line, and tickets are $25. And the people in line either have $25, $50, or a $100 bill. Fake scenarios, it's a $25 bill, right? And so the algorithm or the question is, can you sell tickets to everyone in line when you're starting out with no money? And they have different tests. So they give you an array of people, and you have to figure out if you can go through and make change for the people, and then give them their ticket. If you don't have correct change, then you have to turn them away. So can you serve everyone? What I was doing is I was looking at it as the cash register was an array and the line was an array. So I was trying to do two for loops to figure it out. And I'm sure there's a way to doing that. But the problem is, and this is the problem with this approach, at least to me, is that when you're coding, you're dealing with abstract. You're trying to create something in the abstract. And what I forgot, and what sometimes I'm assuming others forget also, is that this represents something real. So if it represents something real, then it needs to do real things. Real things do real things, right? The cash register, it won't operate like a line, like an array. Like this, the people in line will operate like a line, like a queue, but the cash register won't. The cash register has slots for each object, the $25 bill, the $50 bill, and the $100 bill. That is object-like, right? You got the key, which is the space for it, and then the value, which is how many of them are in that space. So once I stepped away from it and I actually thought about it, and I realized that a cash register isn't a queue, it shouldn't be an array, it should be an object, because real things do real things, then I was able to solve the problem and move on to the next algorithm. I just wanted to share that with the team, with the rest of the community, and look for more stuff like this from us. So again, if you want to be a guest on Centenarian Fun, shoot me a text 602-456-9335, or go to awesomewebstore.com. Shop with us.